The wisdom of the old Tuareg woman. Once upon a time, in the heart of the blazing Sahara Desert, lived a young man named Tariq. Ambitious and proud, he dreamed of becoming a great caravan leader, with camels, wealth, and song sung in his name at every oasis. But the elders often told him, "Go see Amali, the old Tuareg woman. She lives near the forgotten well. She knows the truth of the desert." Tariq would scoff. What could an old, wrinkled, silent woman possibly teach him? But one day, after a sandstorm destroyed his goods and a friend betrayed him, he swallowed his pride and sought her out. He found Amali sitting under a twisted acacia tree, her eyes closed, her face marked by wind and sun. She held a steaming cup of tea, still as a stone. She opened her eyes slowly and said, without him speaking a word, "You've come for answers." Tariq nodded. "I want to know why everything I chase slips through my hands. Why others succeed and I don't." Amali smiled gently and said, "You chase mirages. The desert has been speaking, but you only hear your own footsteps." She handed him a small, black, polished stone and said, "Your first lesson, listen to silence. It speaks louder than the praise of men." She sent him to spend 3 days alone in the dunes, without a map or compass. Each evening, he returned to share what he had discovered. The first evening, Tariq spoke of how the sun drained him, how small he felt without shade or shelter. Amali said, "The desert showed you that you are not the center of the world." A second evening, he came back angry and ashamed. He had chased a shining oasis that turned out to be a mirage. Amali said, "The desert taught you that not all that glitters is true." A third evening, he returned silent. He had gotten lost, but by listening to the wind and his heartbeat, he found his way back. Amali said, "The desert reminded you that wisdom already lives in you. You only find it when you stop running." When Tariq returned to the village, he was no longer the same. He didn't seek attention anymore. He listened more, walked slower, and began to help others find their way. Years later, people came from far away to ask him for advice. But he always said, "It wasn't me who spoke. It was the desert, through a woman named Amali." Moral of the story. True wisdom doesn't shout. It's passed on in silence, in stillness. And those who truly listen, may hear the desert speak. Or even, the voice of God.